Yo, what's up guys, Vincenzo from AC Milan Swiss coming back at you once again for more whatever. And today we're going to be looking at some transfer news for AC Milan, and pretty much we're just going to break down the transfers that happened for the Rossoneri and also, the players who joined. And without any further ado, let's get into this. But before you do, make sure you check out all of our social media at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. And also check out our merch. Even though I'm not wearing it, this is some IFTV merch, so I'll put them in the link in the description as well. But most definitely check out our merch, our AC Milan Swiss merch. I'll put some up here on the screen. We got a couple designs here, and I think I'll pick one up probably this week. Might as well. But without any further ado, let's get into this. So the very first transfer that we're going to, talk about is probably one of the first ones that happened, which is Pepe Reina here, former Napoli goalkeeper and also Spanish goalkeeper. Pepe Reina played for Napoli last season, I feel like he was the main reason why Napoli were very close to winning the Scudetto last year, and without him at the Napoli, in between the posts, I feel like Napoli are very vulnerable this year, and it's nice that Milan actually have a very good backup goalkeeper just in case Donnarumma gets injured. So Pepe Reina has the experience. He's played with champions, with Liverpool in the 05 Champions League, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but Pepe Reina is a true champion, and I think Milan have a very good goalkeeper on their hands here for a Donnarumma substitute, just in case, worst comes to worst, Donnarumma gets injured. So yeah, on to the next transfer. The next transfer here, we got Ivan Strinic, the current left back for Croatia, and I believe he's probably a sub left back. I would say probably Ricardo Rodriguez would start, and then Ricardo Rodriguez would probably start, or Laxalt, but we'll get into him later. Ivan Strinic went to the World Cup, made it to the final, and he had a very good World Cup. So I'm very happy with this signing. However, Strinic is out for around 3 to 4 months due to this heart condition he had. So thoughts and our prayers go out to you, Strinic. So we hope for a speedy recovery, and we hope to see you in a Milan jersey soon. Now, the next signing I just mentioned was Diego Laxalt, the Uruguay left back as well. So I think that was pretty good that Maldini and Leonardo got, a backup for our backup, which obviously Strinic is out for the 3 to 4 months. So now we have Diego Laxalt, which I think he had a fantastic World Cup, probably one of the better Uruguay players that stood out for me. And I think Laxalt was decent at Genoa, but I think under Gattuso, I think Laxalt will develop more, just like how Calabria did, develop more into a more attacking-minded left back, which he is. And that's what I did notice when he was playing for Uruguay in the World Cup. They really utilized him down that left side to push up and pressure the opposition defense. So I think that was a very good signing from Milan to get Laxalt into our team. So yeah, on to the next signing. The other signing that Milan had is Mattia Caldera, who came from Juventus, but before that he was at Atalanta as a loan. But we got Caldera by trading for Bonucci, which I think we'll get onto that trade deal, with Higuain and all that, but we got Caldera for Bonucci for I think around like 35 million or something like that, which is a lot for a defender. However, Caldera, we are planning for the future, which is very good. We have probably the defense future Italy here. We got Calabria, Romagnoli, Donnarumma, and now with the new acquisition of Caldera, I think Milan are going to be pretty solid, although we still do have Musacchio, which I think in recent games he has been playing very good. So I think we'll see a lot more Musacchio, and I think we'll see like a rotation with him and Caldera a little bit. But Caldera solid at Atalanta last season on loan. Didn't really get too much time for Juve. I think he signed, and then like 2 days later he left. but I think Milan really does good with these youth products, and I think Caldera is definitely one for the future. So I think we'll see a lot more Caldera and a lot more Romagnoli, kind of the duo partnership in the defense. So I'm totally down with that. And now on to the next signing. Now the next signing we got here is Bakayoko, coming from, I believe, Chelsea. Coming from Chelsea, he didn't really have that much of a good, I guess, reputation over there in London in the BPL. But I think Bakayoko, again, under Gattuso, I think he'll really develop into that guy that we saw at Monaco, who's very strong and powerful. So I think if Gattuso can kind of get in Bakayoko's mind a little bit, I think he will become probably one of the better defensive mids in league, because all I can think of is probably Matuidi, De Rossi, and yeah, I mean, other than those guys, I think Bakayoko does have a chance. I've seen him train, you know, based on the videos that Milan's been putting out, and I think Bakayoko, he's been looking pretty solid, so I'm very interested in seeing him in action on Saturday against Napoli. So yeah, most definitely. I wasn't really sure about this signing, but I think he's kind of growing on me a little bit, especially with his relationship with Kessie. I think that's probably one of the better relationships we have on Milan. Bakayoko and Kessie look great, and I think them two with Bonaventura in the middle will make for a very good midfield, and I think it'll be very solid. Now we have two tanks along with, you know, the creative player, which would be Bonaventura. But I made a whole article on the midfield. Make sure you guys check it out at acmilanswiss.com. So yeah, on to the next signing. The next signing here we got is Castillejo, coming from, I believe, Villarreal, coming in with the Baca deal. I think we did like a swap plus a little bit of cash for Castillejo. I didn't really know who this guy was. I had to do a little bit of research on Castillejo, but Spanish left winger, sometimes plays on the right, so I think we'll see like a Castillejo, Higuain, Suso, kind of up front three against Napoli, of course, because I know Çalhanoğlu would definitely start over Castillejo just because he's been there a little bit longer, and I think Gattuso likes Çalhanoğlu more than Castillejo just due to how much they've played together. So I think Castillejo kind of reminds me a little bit of El Shaarawy, just with the creative part, you know, kind of like with the skill and the flair a little bit. But Castillejo, very solid. I think he'll do pretty good from Milan. There's nothing really much to say for him other than good luck, and I think he'll be pretty solid on the left side. And yeah, on to the next signing. Alright guys, and on to, I believe, the last signing that Milan made, which is Gonzalo Higuain. Of course, I'm saving the best for last, and surely, you know, Gonzalo Higuain will guarantee us goals in the Europa League and Serie A. And I think this is probably one of the best signings that Milan made in probably the past, I would say, I don't know, 7 years maybe. Just Gonzalo Higuain, such a big caliber name, and I think he's just gonna do great, you know. Higuain, he's kind of, I picture Higuain as a more overpowered Cutrone. I see them playing the same, you know, Higuain kind of waiting in the box, kind of waiting for that cross and for him to finish, as with Cutrone as well. I think Higuain will teach Cutrone a lot, and I think Cutrone can learn from Higuain, and you know, vice versa. But Higuain definitely, I say Higuain at least 25 goals or more, nothing less than that, just because Higuain, he knows how to score at the highest level in the Champions League, also with Juventus in league, and also, you know, with other clubs that he's been in, with obviously Napoli, Real Madrid, and other clubs like that, you know, just high tier clubs that Higuain has been to. So I think, yeah, this was a great signing that Milan made, and this is, I think, what all fans wanted. Higuain, he knows how to score, so I think this is exactly what we needed, and yeah, I just can't wait for Milan to start playing. Definitely going to watch their game on Saturday, which will be very exciting, especially against Napoli, with the return of Ancelotti. I think that'll be this is going to be a great game, and we hope that we can start off the season with a win. I think that would be great. So yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also check out our social media platforms at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. And also check out our merch here, link in the description, and also check out IFTV merch. I'll put a link in the description and also to their channel as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao ragazzi.